Hi, welcome back to Basement Backgammon. In this episode, we'll be looking at problem 93 in Bill Robertie's 501 Essential Backgammon Problem Series. In this problem, Black is to play a 2-2, just like we did yesterday, with a slightly different board position. Let's see if you can find which 2-2 is important and which was the one we're going to play. I'll give you 10 seconds to decide on your move, and if you need more time, hit the pause button. Okay, and we're back. So Robertie's play here, we're on the bar. We have to play bar 23, that's forced. And then Robertie's play is again just like yesterday, to make the inside point. Now, some people would have played this to make the outside point to block the sixes, but Robertie prefers the inside point for a lot of reasons. Let's read what Robertie has to say. I'll bring it back to the original position. Inner points beat outer points, usually. It's a good rule, and this position is typical. Black should play bar 23, 9 to set. I'm sorry, wrong one. Bar 23, 8, 4, 6, 4. Grabbing the strong 4 point instead of bar 23, 11 to 9 with 3 checkers, grabbing an outer board point. Inner boards points provide landing spots and can keep your opponent on the bar, while outer points provide blocking power. Blockading power is actually how he says it in the book. In most cases, the inner board point is more important. So, what are we trying to say here? Well, I think Robertie said it well. Inner board points typically are permanent for the rest of the game until you start bearing off. They provide places for you to land inside your home board. Remember, the whole point of this game is to get all your checkers in your home board. So you need a place to land safely in your home board. Having a point there helps. And if you hit your opponent, and your opponent does have some blots out, there it's going to make it harder for them to come back into the home board, providing you more time to bring your checkers around. That's the point of the game. So inner board points are typically more important than outer board points where you're blockading, because once you've blockaded, you've set, let's say you've moved 11 to 9 here, and that was your, let's say this was your move. What are you going to do with these builders? You're going to make the inner board point. That's the reason you have these builders. So if you can make it already, you might as well do it now rather than later, unless there's a overriding reason. In most cases, there isn't. Let's throw this to XG and see what XG has to say about the analysis. But I think Robertie has made himself clear. Inner board points more important than outer board points. I'll be back with XG in just a moment. We're back with our XG analysis of problem 93. And in this problem, Black is to again play a 2-2, just like we did yesterday. And again, Robertie says making the 4 point is the right thing. What does XG say? XG agrees with Robertie, and just like yesterday, it's a blunder to do anything else. In fact, the next best option, 11 to 9 with the 3 checkers and blocking the 6 point away from the 3 point, is an 8.9% equity loss. Now, that's a lot better than the 47.5% equity loss from yesterday for the second best option. But nevertheless, it is still a blunder. You don't want to lose 8.9% equity if you don't have to. Inner board points are better than outer board points, and that seems to hold true. And by the way, I did this for match play. It's the same thing across match play, although, again, 11 to 9 gets closer to being the second best option, but it's still very much not the best option. Best option is making the inner board point. I hope you enjoyed this analysis of problem 93. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. It's very important that we get subscribers. I want to get up to 500, and we are giving away a dice box, a very beautiful dice box from France, and 2 sets of precision dice to our 500th subscriber. Well, not exactly the 500th, because I won't know who that is, but we're going to do a random draw just like we did when we got up to 250. So please do that if you can. And I will see you tomorrow with problem 94. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.